Week 9, day 3. The quality this week that we're developing in you is discipline. And when you get through, and as we said, we write down one little sentence that goes with each quality, like with positive mental attitude, write respond or react. With humility, write I am third. Self-image, write self-respect. The discipline, what you want to do is write this down. Page 58, developingcharacter.org. You want to have the pain of discipline, or you want to have the pain of regret? I'm reading on page 58. Separation happens at retirement. That's where I am. 1 out of 100 people 65 years or older are financially independent. They don't depend on the family or the government to have a quality life. They separate from the 99 who must depend on family or government. The number one employer for the 99 is Walmart. Separation is determined by preparation. The one prepared by saving and investing money, the 99 spent every penny they made. The one had the pain of disciplining himself to forego some momentary pleasures in order to have the means to enjoy a quality life. The 99 have the pain of regret. At 65, they regret not disciplining themselves while they had the opportunity. Preparation determines separation. We either separate positively, the pain of discipline, or we separate negatively, the pain of regret. See, when you're 25, 30 years old and you're earning at the height of your earning, do you spend every penny? You get that new Corvette, buy those new clothes, go on that vacation, do all those things, or do you save some of that money and you put it in and you invest it so that when you get to be 65 years old, you don't need the family to take care of you. You don't need the government. You either have the pain of discipline, which is not spending all that money when you're 25 years old, or when you're 65, you have this unbelievable pain of regret. And it's not just for retired people. Consider, in the workplace, some separate positively, promotion, using self-discipline, or they separate negatively, demotion, or losing jobs. Usually blaming others, but always with the pain of regret. Academics are the same. When you walk in to be tested, you will experience either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. If they have disciplined themselves to study and prepare, they're excited to show what they have learned. If they have not disciplined themselves to study, they experience the pain of regret. Everybody that hears my voice knows exactly what I'm talking about. You didn't study. You had a good time Tuesday night, Wednesday night. You had a great time. And you walk in on Friday and they pop the test down and it looks like it's in Greek. You have no idea. That's the pain of regret. You're going, boy, I should have. And there's so many students that I've had always want to come up and say, Coach, if you'll give me a good grade this 6 weeks, I promise you I'll really work hard next 6 weeks. It don't work that way. Discipline comes first. You discipline yourself to go to that room and to study. You discipline yourself to write that paper. You discipline, if you really want to be the best you that you can be, and that's what we started with. You will discipline yourself to spend 15 minutes a day in this curriculum. You'll answer the questions. You'll write the goals. You'll evaluate yourself on Friday. If you don't do those things, then you'll have the pain of regret. You will never be the you. You'll never be the husband, the wife, the mother, the father, the student, the athlete that you could have been. Now you don't need to be Michael Jordan. You don't need to be anybody else. You just need to be the best you can be. But you can't get there unless you discipline yourself to do the things that we talk about. In athletics, many players cry at the end of the season because they don't reach their goals. This would be the pain of regret. Many players cry in the off season because of the pain they're experiencing, either because of the intensity of the workouts or because of all the leisure time activities they're missing in order to achieve their goals. This would be the pain of discipline. For years, I used to go and speak at banquets at the end of the year, all sports banquets. And I could look out there, and it was so evident to look and see who had the pain of regret and who had the pain of discipline. The ones that had the pain of discipline, that had worked the hardest and done the most and given up the most leisure activities and sacrificed and did all that, were the ones coming up getting the awards. And the others were sitting there regretting what they hadn't done. It's just like in athletics, so many times you don't go all in. You don't cooperate. And then when it's over, you say, man, I wish I'd have done that. I have never met an athlete that says, I worked too hard when I was in school. Every athlete that I've ever talked to says, I wish I would have worked harder. It's not the work, it's the discipline. Do you discipline yourself? Question number 1, describe when in your life you have experienced the pain of regret. Don't say you haven't done it, because everybody has. You walked into that test on Friday and had no idea what it was because you didn't discipline yourself to do it. Write one time when you've experienced the pain of discipline, and I hope you've got one. Because if you've got one, that means you can have a lot more. This curriculum, this is the first quarter, 9 lessons, 9 weeks, 9 qualities. And it's not an accident that the 9th one is discipline. You've got to discipline yourself to spend 15 minutes a day. You've got to screw the braces on. If you don't have the pain of discipline, then I promise you, you're going to have the pain of regret. See you tomorrow.